When advertising on YouTube, I know that making an authentic video with a clear call to action is the key to getting results. That's why YouTube offers tools, resources,
Everybody, about to get right on into it right now. About to get right on into it, my boys. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start off by getting our 3-point outline, which consists of the previous day's high, the previous day's low, which is all the way down here. We're going to get the previous day's Asian session range, so from 18 o'clock all the way to midnight. That is going to be our Asian session range. Boom. Oh, didn't mean to do that. To this high. Boom. And then the last part is going to be our 12 a.m. open. And as you can see, the first thing I'm noticing is right here during London session, we had this run above these Asian session highs, creating the current high of the day. And if this ends up being the high of the day, more than likely I'm going to be looking for price to have a continuation to the downside. So this high is going to be very important in my opinion, because this is how I'm going to use to draw a fib, along with this low, because this is the current low that price is in this range. So this is the current range. So now what I'm going to do, I'm simply going to pull my fib from that high to that low. We're going to get this area right here. And as you can see, price looks like it already came into this 62%. So there is already a chance that price might not even come all the way back up into this area. It still has a chance that it can, but keep in mind it already tapped into it, and it already is about 9:15 in the morning, so there is a high chance that price could potentially just continue moving to the downside. In this case, if it does, it is what it is. There's not much I'll be able to do. But from this 15,150 area, this is going to be an area that I'm ideally going to be looking to go short at. I might not get that trade, but it is what it is. If I don't, on to the next, and I just come back tomorrow. So this is what I'm looking at right now for NAS 100. I ideally want to see a push and see price continue going lower for this bearish landing continuation. So now that we have this, I'm going to send this in my Telegram chat. So if you're not in the Telegram, make sure you join it. Simple as that. Links in the description. Now I'm going to move on to US 30 and see what US 30 is looking like. US 30 doesn't have as much clean price action in my opinion, so we're going to start off by doing the same thing though. Previous day's high, previous day's low, previous day's Asian session range. Boom, boom, and boom. As you can see, this high did not clear the Asian session high like NAS 100 did, and that's personally a confirmation that I do like. But in this case, price ran above the previous days, not the previous high, ran above the, well, damn, I can't talk as early, guys. But it ran above this 12 a.m. open, ran above this 50% of the Asian range. And as you can see, price is doing the same similar thing. So in my same case, I would expect this to potentially be the high of the day. Best case scenario. Boom. So we're going to do the same exact thing. Since these pairs are very similar, we're looking for the same similar patterns. We're going to look for an ideal retracement, and as you can see, this one has a very similar situation. It literally tapped the 62% to the pip, and price is starting to slowly drop lower. So in this case, guys, we might not even get a trade today just because price looks like it already came into this area. If that does happen, there's not much we can do because I'm not looking to take any reversal trades. In my opinion, every time I take reversal trades, I kind of get finesse in the market, so I'm just slowly making my way away from taking those types of trades. So let's go to the 30-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, trying to see if there's any order blocks within this area, and I don't see any, but the only one I do see is these two last down candles before this move right here. Pull it over, and it's a very similar move to what I'm expecting for NAS 100. As you can see, price is already falling. I'm going to mark up the last pair, which is going to be S&P, and I don't honestly think price is going to retrace just based off of how price is moving today, guys, but nonetheless, I'm still going to mark up these pairs. And if you guys are wondering why I'm only going to start taking these continuation trades, is because I know based off of these trades that I'll be able to catch a good risk reward, and I know the likelihood of me having these winning trades are going to be far more likely than unlikely compared to me taking reversal trades, because every time I take reversal trades is I don't have the same confluences, I don't have the same win rate, it's just not all the same. And as you guys can see, it's a very similar situation to what's happening on every other pair. Price literally came in and tapped this 62% to the pip. These last 3 candles right here is going to be our order block. You can see price literally came and tapped into it. Best case scenario is I would expect price to continue to have another retracement, but there's only so much to expect at this point. But we'll see how price reacts after it clears these lows on all of these pairs. But nonetheless, whatever happens, happens. I'm not going to be forcing any trades today. I'm not really in the mood to force any trades. I'm honestly very tired too, so I'd rather just sit back, relax, see what the market's gonna allow me to get, and just enjoy my day. So, hey, if you guys want, just ask me questions today. We can have a nice little calm day, calm little session. Yeah, that's really it right now. Now we wait to see if we get this trade opportunity, and if it doesn't happen, it is what it is. No forcing, not forcing nothing. But we will see. Looks like price retrace after this. The best case scenario, like I said, is price will come up and try to tap this high. But keep in mind where we are price wise. On US 30, we are at this 35,200 right below it. We have 35,300 right at this Asian session high. Levels within here? Nah, not really. Then we have 35,100 all the way down here, which could be a potential target if you are looking to short US 30 all the way down there. But yeah, I like how this rejected. It's giving a good sign that price could potentially push higher to come lower. So this is my US30 trade idea. I like how that rejected though. It didn't reject over here, but ideally I wouldn't want to see this low even get ran through in my opinion. I'd rather see price continue to move higher. What's the weekly analysis looking like? If you guys paid attention to the weekly analysis, I am bearish from this area. We are getting doji, so if I can get a good short position, that would be a very good situation in my opinion. Yeah, all these indexes are moving pretty similar as of right now. So we'll see what we can get. So these are all potential bearish London continuations. So that's the setup that we're scouting for today. So we'll see what happens. Only time will tell. Ideally, the pair that I'm looking to take this trade on is going to be more than likely US30 or NAS 100. And depending on the stops I'm going to have on these pairs, they'll differ depending on which one I take. But we will see. We will see. Everything's looking pretty bearish, like I said. So, like I said before we did all these markups, there's a chance that price might not even come back any higher. Yeah, if you look at US30, it's still falling. So, price might end up just trending the rest of the day, in my opinion. If it does, it is what it is. Yeah, how's everyone else doing? What you trading today? Price might just keep on dropping, man. Sad to say, but we might not get a trade today. Looks like it's already playing out. USD's falling along with these other pairs, so we'll see. I'll give it like 15 minutes to the open, but if price just keeps falling at the open, then I don't want to be live long today. No point in just sitting here when I know there's not going to be a trade to be taken. getting some rejection though, which is a pretty good sign. I'm trading S&P, short of the mitigation block at the 38 fib. Fib drawn from high of the day to the swing. Yeah, bro, it's a clean move. It's a clean move. So yeah, if you drew, you probably got in around this high right here. Yep, right there. Hey, and if you look at where that, it's not at. I was gonna say 46,000 where it's currently at. It's a good move. I hope it keeps going lower for you. But in my opinion, I personally want to catch this trade too, so I'll look for it to come back up to let me get in. But I hope it keeps going your way. It just depends where your stop loss is. That's gonna be the main thing. If your stop loss is up here, you should be good. But if it's somewhere above here, you could still be good, but there's a higher chance that it could stop you up. But best of luck to you, my boy. Best of luck to you. I also decided to go live this week. I'm glad to hear it, bro. Just make sure, take high probability setups. Don't rush it. Just be patient. Trade what you know. Don't over leverage, and just keep it simple. Keep it simple. Same thing as demo. We got about 9 minutes to the open. When I use the 30th fib, I put a stop just above the 62% fib. That could work sometimes, bro, but it's not always gonna work, trust me. A lot of the time, if you're using a fib, you want to have your stop above the fib overall. I wouldn't put it at another fib level, because now you know even if you're right in the direction, it can still potentially stop you out. We are getting rejection. That's what I like to see. Calm day today. Doesn't look like Martin's gonna come, so it's just us. Oh, you said the music's stronger than my voice? Alright, I got y'all. I lost the music. That should be good now. Should be good. I ain't talking too much, so hopefully you can still enjoy this video. So it's a nice little combo session. Oh man.
Advertising on YouTube helps
And
me
there
reach
comes
engaged customers like
ads.
Jenna, who's been searching for landscapers on Google.
Yeah, slow day right now, guys. Yeah, they're all still slowly rejecting. That's why I don't like using the 38.20% all the time, Taj, because a lot of the time it does come back. What I've noticed is when we get 38.20, like say, price comes retraces 38.20%. A lot of the time it will have a reaction, but sometimes, a lot of the time I've noticed it does come back down lower to lower fibs and then plays out. That's something I've noticed, and that's principally why I like to use these levels down here, because there are times where price won't do this and it'll just continue pushing higher and do whatever it's going to do, but a lot of time it will come clear that low and then keep going higher. That's just something I've noticed. Doesn't mean it's not going to play out, but that's just what I've learned from my experience. And as you can see, price is rejecting still, so it's just showing you an example right here. We got about 3 minutes to the open. We gonna see what price brings, man. Slow day. I already know what I'm looking for. If I don't get it, it is what it is. Yeah, price is falling. Yeah, when this opens, price is probably just gonna melt. Opinion. Only other thing I could justify seeing price do is if I pull a fib from this low to this high and see how price reacts in this area. That's genuinely the only thing I would see price do besides what it's already doing. And besides that, we got this 30-minute order block right here. So we'll see. But it looks like price had already reacted off that level, so only time will tell. But in my opinion, I think price is gonna continue to fall lower. Like look, US30, and that shit's gone. S&P, yeah, it's probably just gonna keep falling, my boys. Not looking like I'm gonna be in a trade. So Taj, make sure you take some partials at certain areas to make sure you get a good risk reward, because I don't think I'm personally gonna be able to get a trade today. Setup played out just too early for me. 8:30, yeah. Yeah, that's 100. Looks like it's gonna continue this downtrend. Yeah, US30 is about to tap in 35-100. Everything over here is just melting. So we are now at the open. Let's see what price does. Probably gonna keep falling. Yeah. Not much for me to really watch here today, guys. I'm just gonna let it fall. So I'm just gonna end it off here, in my opinion. Not really much. Like I said, I knew price was probably just gonna continue dropping based off of what it was doing, but nonetheless, the setup still played out. Price retraced at 62%, 50% of the Asian range, tapped into the low of that order block, just started to melt. And just a clean setup, just wasn't during my time, so it is what it is. No trade, no risk, simple as that. S&P that doesn't really have that volatility yet, but based off of these two pairs, it looks like price is still going lower. And honestly, depending on what price does, the fib is going to be changed now if it does start to come higher. So nonetheless, I'm just going to call it a day. No trade. It is what it is. Price just kept falling, so we're just going to leave it at that. So if you were able to learn anything from this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Short little day. I ain't take a trade personally, so no need for me to sit here. We don't trade to live. We live to trade. So it is what it is. So here, I'm going to send a Telegram.
All day, and I have big plans.
So yeah, it is what it is, my boys. Just gonna leave it at that. Price is doing what it's doing. It's already down about, from the 62%, it's already down about 90 to 100 pips. Yeah, so it is what it is. Not much we could do. Just gotta let price do what it's gonna do. If you look at the 5-minute over here, price is having a small retracement, but until we get like an engulfing on a 5-minute or 1-minute time frame on here, or even on US30, I don't expect much to happen, but nonetheless, I'll leave it at this. I'll see what happens. There's still a chance that price could end up falling if it does have a retracement, but I wouldn't hold it to that standard, in my opinion. Just let it do what it's gonna do. Price already is moving, so there's only so much you can do. But with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you join the Telegram if you didn't already. And that's really it. Price looks like it's about to run below this previous day's low, so just gonna let it do what it does. And on that note, if you enjoyed it, like, and if not, subscribe, do something, my boy. But I'm gonna see you all tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's NFP, so there potentially might not be a trade again, so we'll see what happens. Nonetheless, everyone have a good week, stay productive, stay